it is time to take you more serious. Like it's time to look at you like a business and actually take this business serious. And you may have no idea what I'm talking about, but you will in a few moments. Because I look at us like as human beings, like a business. Seriously, like you are your business, because what does each business have? A business has a purpose, has goals, aspirations, dreams. They have functions that they operate and do that are way better than other people's functions and operations. So essentially what I want you to look at is like, what are the dreams and aspirations and goals that you have as your business and how you take them to the world, right? So here's how I look at life as a business. We all have we have the CEO. You're the CEO of your business. In case you didn't know, you're the CEO. Hello, CEO. Welcome to your life. And in your business, you have people that are like different levels. You have people who are board of directors, your wife, your husband, your spouse, and whatever they are. You have your children are part of the organization of your board of directors, right? Then you have your consultants, right? You have people that are outside resources, your personal trainer, your personal coach. You have your fitness trainer in that aspect. Maybe you have someone that's the accountant, your CPA, whatever it is. Someone who's your books and your accounting. Someone does your lawn, cleans your house. Those are all people that are on the access side. Then you have all below that, like a bunch of employees, right? You also have shareholders. Not only skip the shareholders, those are people who invest in your life and they get a return and watch you do great. This is going to be your outside your immediate family, right? This is where you have like your uncles, your colleagues, your best friend, those kind of people. Those are like shareholders. They've been investing in you all your life and watching you do great stuff. They want to see the return in you doing greatness in the world. Then you actually have your employees, people that are around your world that help you, this business, get to the next level. This can also be friends. It can be other people we talked about. That could be colleagues, people you've hired, staff that you actually have for your current business, right? But you have people that are around your life that are the employees. And think about what an employee does. An employee has a very specific job. They come to the business for a very specific reason. Like for me, I have people who are part of my business that their sole job is to create videos with me. I sit on camera like this, they make them look good, right? Then I have people that help with managing customer service for clients that come in. They have specific jobs that help the business reach the goals of teaching the world how to reach their full potential by elevating how they operate to level up their life and business. And so as we create that and put it out into the world, the big thing is like, I need people to do that. I need people in the business to do that. But as a human, I also have roles. You also have roles. And what that means is like you might have a best friend in your life. And that best friend's job is specific in differentiation from, say, someone that you have as a colleague or someone that's a different kind of friend. Or maybe it is your spouse. Maybe it is your children. Like there's other people around your life. And what happens is we start realizing the business needs to go to a new level. Your business, in case you didn't know, needs to go to a new level. I don't know what level that is, but it needs to go to a higher tier and a higher place. And that is okay. All businesses are trying to please and appease the shareholders. Think about that, right? So as we start building and climbing, the big thing is, well, how do I do that? Like, where does that kind of roll in? And how does a best friend or a spouse, somebody play into the role of the employee in the business? Well, you're not paying them. It's not what it is, but they have a role. And what happens if the employee isn't doing their job? Like what happens if the employee doesn't come in and show up like they're supposed to show up and do the job? Well, we have a little bit of a meeting, right? We come in and say, hey, quarterly meeting time, come on to the office. And we hold these business meetings. And the business meeting is this, like, hey, the company is going to this level, trying to reach these goals up here. And I kind of need you to do your job. Now, when I first hired you on as my best friend, I needed you to support me, give me some care. I needed to be able to call on you when I need some help to support in these areas. And I need you to be on board, because if you're in this business and, you know, I've been hearing you've been, you know, not supporting the company goal and mission and dream anymore, like, if that's what you're doing, like, I kind of either need you to get on board or I need you to get you off board, one of the two. And here's the thing, I'm going to let you choose. You can go ahead and start coming back to work and showing up and doing the work. Or if not, like, you'll understand why we have to let you go. That's real business. In life business, it's like, hey, you're my best friend. And I have this dream, but you're making fun of me. You're not supporting my dream. You're telling me that I shouldn't want that and shouldn't reach for that. You're telling me to quit this thing. And in the direction of where I want to go, like, I need you to be on board with this. If you're not, like, I can't keep this tie. I can't keep you in this place. You've been acting up, or I'm maturing and you haven't matured, whatever it might be. Like, I need you to be in this role in my life, because my life's a business. Now it's on you, right? I would 100% want you to be here. I would love you to be on this journey with me. But if you can't be this, and this for this business, for my life, I can't have you around. Now, the beautiful thing is this. Sometimes, like, you got to cut people out of your life, but it's hard to do it because you don't know what to say or how do I cut them out of my life? This gives you an opportunity to let them do it themselves. And it sounds very weird. I know it's not a thing you'd normally hear, but the reality is when you have someone around your life that you haven't given the ultimatum in a sense to, they're going to float around and they'll tug you and pull you and anchor you back without you even knowing it sometimes. And it's hard to cut them loose because you've heard people say you got to cut people out of your life to go to the next tier, because some people are your friend, but they're not for you. Like, they're there, but they're not really helping you get to the next tier. And you're like, well, I don't want to be the bad guy to cut them out. I don't want to be the person that they look at and say is fake and all the whatever they got to say. And so what I look at is saying, all right, well, that's great, but keep in mind this kind of aspect. If you give to somebody the love, I say actual love of telling them what you need, then what happens is you've given them an opportunity to be better. Because in a situation, one of two people are going to feel kind of a little bit funky inside. It's going to be you because you didn't say something to make this relationship work the way you needed it to, and you feel dark and bad because you know it's holding you back, but you're still stuck with this person. Or you will have to force it upon them to feel bad because you've let them know that you need them to improve. But that is actually a gift. The first one isn't a gift. Nobody gets better. The second one is an opportunity for both of you to get better, because this person can level up and come alongside, or they don't, but also you freed yourself from the burden of having to cut this person off. They did it themselves. So you actually have these business meetings, like come in like, look, hey, Sean, man, I need you to be at this level, do this thing. I need this to be something that you're operating around. And then Sean has a choice. Like, Sean, look, I want you to be here, bro. I really want you to be here. Susan, hey, girlfriend, I need you to be here with me, girlfriend. I don't know if that's how you guys talk, but just go with it. And then you tell them, and then now what happens is it's on them. It's on them to decide, do I want to level up and operate? And they may in the beginning kick and scream and fight you on it. That's cool. But that separation, I promise, when they separate from you and you've given that grace and said, look, I love you, but I can't have you around. It's not abrasive. It's just being honest. And when you stop conversating or going place and hanging out, what they're going to be doing the first part sometimes will be demeaning you, saying you're horrible, yada, yada, yada. And they'll separate for themselves from you. And they'll do their thing and they'll watch you go, 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 go. Then at some point in time, they will communicate, reach out. I miss you. Hey, cool. Because you didn't leave with this negativity, you had a real conversation, you can gracefully help them up. It's a beautiful thing, in fact. Like, they get to level up, because don't think just because you give them this kind of conversation, they're going to snap into shape and gear. It doesn't work that way. It's just not how people operate. It's got to be their idea. But if you have the separation, you can grow and get to the person on the level you want to be. But then you've given this person a grace to enter back into your life when it's time for them to enter back into your life. So what you do with this aspect is run your life like a business. Legitimately, you're a business, and have these conversations with the people that are part of your that are part of your world and who you are. Like, have the conversations with people that are around you now and say, look, I got to get here. I want to go here, and I want you to be here. And what happens is when you can bring the people into this grouping, this core, have these hard conversations, you give yourself and everybody else a great ability to improve all around your entire life. It helps you level up. Then you can go seek outside sources of people, friends, colleagues, organizations to level who you are up and be a guiding light, right? They'll be able to find a way to follow. So this is real. Like, do this. Have conversation with people in your life. Sit them down. Here's what I need. Do it over a beer, cup of coffee, tea, having a meal, whatever you want to do, but have the conversations. And what happens, you'll find that everybody starts to find a way to either get on board or off board, but it's their choice at that point. Because here's the cool, and this is a real part of it. You are a business, which means you have a place you're trying to go. Your dream is probably bigger than even I can imagine right now. And then there's one that you have set for you that's called on your life that even you don't just yet see. But you'll never get there if you don't push yourself up to the next level. And so what you have to do is realize that you're going to have to step into a space that feels uncomfortable, feels a little bit off. And that is totally okay. But when you do that, when you make these changes, everybody in the business is going to be happy. The consultants, they're going to love it. The people or other employees are going to love it because you had this decision. You're going to find your shareholders are in love with it. And overall, at the end of the day, the CEO's enjoying every part of that business, which is essentially your life, because everything's operating smooth. And then you get to give back and do cool things. So start creating a great business of your life today by having these hard conversations. I promise